Today's episode is brought to you by Capital One's Venture X Business Card, the premium card that simplifies business rewards. More on that soon, but first, let's get into the episode. Hello and welcome back to Well Played, presented by The Skim. I'm Caroline Hendershot.
I'm Blake Morgan, and this is our very last episode of 2025.
Tear, cry, sad. What are you going to do without me?
I was thinking about that. We've spent so much time together lately.
Too much? Question mark?
I know. I'm like, are we allowed to say whose show we went on the other day?
Yeah, I think so.
You already kind of put it out there with your Instagram post on accident.
Yeah.
We went on Tobin Heath and Kristen Press's podcast. The episode is not out yet. However, it did mean that we got to spend 12 hours together in the LA sunshine. It was supposed to be more than that. Our flight got delayed, and then we had to have a sleepover.
But United didn't want us to enjoy the sun.
They didn't. So we did a little 12-hour
Blake
stint.
did sleep over my house. That was cute.
Oh my God, it was immaculate. Because Caroline has a whole queen-size bed in her
whole
guest
ass
room.
bed.
Yep, and she even put on like white noise for me. She tucked me in and said goodnight.
Tuck you in.
She said goodnight. It was like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
It was really, I don't want to say romantic, but it was really special.
Romantic.
It was intimate. And I got to hang out with Scott.
Yeah, and we made Scott take a IQ quiz at midnight because
In
we
New
were
York Magazine.
maniacs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
He's my favorite Hab.
Yeah, he is a great Hab.
Yeah.
He is a great Hab. Okay, before we get into the episode really quickly, because it has become my entire personality this week, you were recommending, or actually you spoke about Heated Rivalry.
I was recommending.
Last week, and then you recommended that I watch it.
Right.
But I had it had been completely off my radar. Now I don't know how, because I am a woman possessed. I read the book in 24 hours because 4 episodes were not enough for me to consume. So I had to read the entire book in 24 hours.
And also, by the way, last week I was like, oh, it's sold out everywhere, but you got it on your Kindle.
Oh, I fully bought it. I didn't
Oh, you didn't even rent it. It wasn't Libby.
I have Libby. I often use Libby. Guess how many people were in front of me? 48. You think I've waited that long?
There's honestly not that many. I thought there would be more.
No, well, that was just for that one book. I think it was the series. Probably the starter is backed up plenty, because this was the second book. You know that, right? They're in books 2 and 6. Ilya and Shane in the series. The series starts with Scott Hunter.
Look, I love how I taught you something last week. Now you're teaching me more,
and now my OCD has taken over.
Before we started recording, Caroline I was over there doing some shit, and Caroline was like, I have to go watch my videos, and she was watching fan edits like this on this couch by herself.
It's not my fault that they started putting these fan edits to Taylor Swift music. That makes me black out.
God.
I lost all control. I don't know what's happening. But anyways, if you think, you're nervous to watch it because it might be too raunchy for you, no, it's not. It's through the female gaze. It's everything and more. I'm foaming at the mouth for episode 5 that comes out on Friday. I know I'm going to cry. I'm just here for it.
I know.
So anyways, also read the book because it's great.
Right. We'll support it.
Rachel Reed put her back into that one.
She put her whole back.
Her whole back. So yeah, that's really all that I had to discuss because
I'm glad you got it out, because it did feel like we couldn't continue the episode.
I'm a literal giddy child. I'm sitting here kicking my feet at the start of it. And Mike's like, what? And I'm like, Shane and
I think
Ilya.
everybody could watch it solo, but I do want to challenge everyone to watch it with their significant other.
Yeah.
Especially if you were a straight couple.
Yeah.
Challenge your man.
Challenge your mans. Okay. Let's get into our last episode of the year, because it's jam-packed as per usual. I know we say it every week, but we have an interview with one of our favorite wags, Miss Olivia Culpo. We got to talk to her earlier this month, so stay tuned for that. And then also, we're skipping Send It today.
But there's something better.
Yeah.
There's something better.
We're doing our annual... Can we tell them?
Yeah.
We're doing our annual Wellies Awards.
Yeah.
We're giving out...
Do we call it Wellie Awards or the Wellies?
The Wellies.
We're trying to...
I like the Wellies.
Yeah, I like the Wellies.
That is better.
And I like to do spirit fingers with that.
And with that, we add spirit fingers. So we're doing that at the end. And yeah, a lot of
the categories this year we've expanded, because we did do them last year, but we really got more imaginative, I would say.
And you know what? The categories come up, the year provides the categories.
Right.
The categories aren't stagnant.
We can give you a little bit of the secret sauce, how the sausage is made when we get to that segment,
totally.
But just know that we've really put our minds to this one.
Yeah.
So be sure you're watching this on YouTube or on Spotify. subscribing on all the platforms, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, whatever, following Caroline on Instagram at CG Hendy.
And following BLAAA4KSE on Instagram.
Guys, you know what's so funny? My sister today texted me and she was like, is this C Hendy? Which she missed the G.
Oh, it's
but she
okay.
still calls you C Hendy.
I appreciate
that. And then
that.
I read it as Chendi. But my sister spotted Caroline in a reel that this, like, her friend posted it. I don't even know where you were.
Was her friend literally some Mexican restaurant in Jersey City? It was delicious.
Oh.
But was it like her friend was just like...
No,
I'll
show it to you after she sent it to me.
Okay.
But it was just funny. She was like, she spotted her immediately.
Blake just, no context, sends me a fucking screenshot of me in a restaurant. And I
She
was like,
literally was
okay,
like-
stalker. It was so scary.
You were like deer in the headlights. You
Yeah.
looked frightened a little bit.
I remember the woman panning the restaurant being like, oh, I think I'm in that video. Okay. As always, we prepared a roundup of our favorite stories dominating your feeds this week. It's time for Playing the Field.
In case you live under a rock, Hailee Steinfeld is confirmed pregnant. And that is the story. That is the story. That's how we're starting up.
Well, okay. So we're not dumb. Everyone had their speculations when she walked the red carpet in that dress.
That dress was really cool.
But you know what? Yeah, it was very cool. But you know what? You can never assume because that is literal worst case scenario. Imagine assuming someone's pregnant.
No, we don't want to do that.
And you're wrong.
But now I'm like, feel comfortable saying
But now I'm like, we called it.
yeah.
But we
in our
didn't-
heads.
Yeah, we weren't gonna say that out loud because
No.
God forbid a woman is wrong.
I know.
That wouldn't.
And
be
that, but
good.
really, I want to give a moment for that dress because I wish that we had known before that so we could talk about how sick of like a maternity dress that was.
Yeah, it was.
It was like a piece of art.
No, it really was. And you know what? We'll get into this later, but like that is kind of a vibe that I'm imagining for the Met Gala. Oh. But like keep that in mind when we circle back to Met Gala.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
So it was in her December 12th newsletter of Beau Society. She confirmed the news herself with an adorable video because December 11th is her birthday, I believe. So she was listing like 29 things that I loved this year. And the last bit was like the video.
Yeah. She said she spent her 29th birthday in Buffalo with her friends, which I'm like, I can't even imagine just being a Bills fan and knowing that Hailee Steinfeld is like somewhere around me.
I think I'd turn feral. Like I think I would.
And I'm sure, you know, she's not going to the Whole Foods like she's going to Amazon Fresh with that. You know what I mean? Like
probably.
She's probably not going out to the store. But
then
imagine.
But then like maybe you do see her. I'd be
Yeah.
like, I wouldn't
I
do
don't even
well.
know what I would do. I love the idea that she's just like in her cozy little home in Buffalo, New York.
Yeah.
And her friends came and they spent the night. And in the newsletter, I wanted to call this out because I was kind of confused. She was like, we stayed up chatting till 3 a.m, played games, went 4-wheeling through the snow, got stuck, had to call my brother, blah, blah, blah. Screaming at the top. Oh, wait. We lost our voices, screaming at the top of our lungs as you know who did you know what.
Babe,
What?
it's Josh Allen beating the Patriots.
Oh.
It's okay.
Sorry, I'm like so focused on girls' night. I'm like, football doesn't exist at girls' night. You know what I mean? And especially if it's my fucking birthday. I'm not watching my man do his job. It's not happening. I see.
Yeah, you get it
Now I'm feeling embarrassed.
No, don't feel embarrassed.
I'm getting flushed.
Safe space, safe space. But yeah, I loved it. I love their video. She was wearing a jacket by the brand Mother.
Yeah.
And it had Mother all
said
over
Mother.
it. So she was just like, ah. And then like Josh was pointing to her. Josh kissed her belly. I was like, stop.
I was really touched by the mini snowman. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why.
You were really fixated on the mini
It
snowman.
was so cute. Also, you know, I've never made a snowman in my life.
That's psychotic.
I know. I've made like igloos, but I've never made a snowman.
You should like talk
And
about
now
that
I
in
fear
therapy.
it's too late. It's too fucking late.
It's
It's
never too
climate
late.
change.
It's never too late. We'll come over in January. We'll make one. We'll make one. But you know what I really appreciated was after the announcement went out and then after Josh played all of that jazz, the reporters, gotta be a man, I hate to say it, I'm so sorry, but like they asked him like, oh, were you like surprised by it or something? And he's like, well, I've known. Like, I knew my wife was pregnant. So, like, no, none of this was a surprise.
I
to
wish
me.
that he leaned in and was like, wait, what?
Yeah, right.
Like, made him look like a fucking idiot.
But then he was like, but like, yeah, of course, the outpouring of love for me and my wife, like, it's been great,
Oh,
whatever.
he's so media trained.
I know, sweet boy. But I was just like dying at like the, well, no, I've known the whole time.
Right.
It is my future child.
Right,
Like,
right.
I've been in on the loop.
Obviously something a man would say.
Hilarious.
Talk to that.
Yeah, so I just had to mention.
And we're so happy for them.
So happy for them.
We did realize, though, that this means that Hailee Steinfeld probably will never come on Well Played until, like, maybe 2027.
Yeah, which
personally-
excused,
but I'm upset about
but
it.
But also, if you did want to come on Well Played, Hailee, because I know you're listening, friend of the pod, in 2026, that is okay. We will make you comfy. We can
is
take as
open.
many breaks as you need.
Yeah, baby can come, too.
Well, baby will be inside her, probably.
Well,
I was thinking early
depending on when.
2026, yeah.
Okay.
But if later works for your schedule,
Right.
by all means, baby's
We're
invited. Okay.
In less savory news, we're going to move on to God. Okay, your alma mater's football coach or former football coach now. Yeah. I want to set the scene for listeners, learning about the story, because I just feel like it was a fever dream for you. Dream for me.
Also for me, but for you in different ways.
Because I was just being like, okay, the scene is that Caroline and I, after we recorded our podcast in LA, we went to a rooftop, and we had
about 5 margaritas to the face each.
Right, no dinner.
Yeah.
It was an accident. We thought we were going to get food before we went to the airport. We didn't, of course. And then all of a sudden we're like sitting at drinks. We were about to leave, and she's like, oh my God, like the head coach of Michigan. I don't even know what you even said.
I was like, I think the head coach, Sherrone Moore just got fired.
Right. And I was just like, what?
And then I started, of course, doom scrolling on Twitter, which was honestly like the craziest place alive on Wednesday, because there was so much misinformation. And like, I was just like, what is real? What is not real? It was fucking crazy.
The kind of misinformation and why it felt like a fever dream. And again, this is misinformation. So take that as you visualize the story. We go take our red-eye flight. Yes, we took a red-eye Wednesday night. I'm hungover, but also still drunk at the same time, if that's possible.
Yeah, it was wild.
On the flight. And then I wake up.
Land at 5 a.m.
Yep. Barely drank any water. I feel like I'm going to throw up. And then Caroline's like, wait, oh my God.
We get off the plane. We're walking through the terminal. And I'm like, Blake.
She's like, allegedly, again, misinformation. She's like, this DoorDash driver said that he delivered Plan B to the staffer's house. Again, we're going to get into the context, but this is just like to show you why I felt like it was a fever dream. Like the things she was saying were just not real.
Yeah, and again, they weren't real, but like
actually not real.
Yeah, it was freaking crazy. So, okay, you set the scene. Go ahead.
Well, that was the scene setting.
Oh, okay,
for me
sorry.
learning about the story.
Okay.
You were telling me.
I will tell you.
You will set the actual scene.
I will set the real story scene. Okay, so if you don't know who Sherrone Moore is, he was the former head football coach of Michigan for 2 seasons. He was previously the offensive coordinator under Jim Harbaugh, but then Harbaugh went to the Chargers. He did take over for Harbaugh when Harbaugh was like suspended for a couple games in his last season. So he was like the interim head coach, and then he just got promoted to head coach. Okay. So essentially what we know, this is the timeline. Friday, he was taken in on charges of third-degree home invasion, breaking and entering, and stalking after he allegedly confronted a female staffer he was having an affair with after she told the university about their private relationship. After
he got fired.
He was fired. Yeah, so after that, he was fired. So essentially, they were having a years-long affair, Sherrone Moore and the female staffer. She no longer wanted it to go on. So she ended it, and then Moore started texting and calling her, like, harassing her. She was not about it, so she ended up telling the school about their affair and was willing to cooperate in an investigation. Then the school, like, hears all this, makes their decision that, like, they're firing him with cause, because that's one of, like, the things in the contract is, like, inappropriate relationships. So they were firing him without cause, which means, like, you don't have to pay him any more money from that day on. And then police were dispatched to the female staffer's apartment because Sherrone Moore broke in and, like, without permission, through an unlocked door.
Oh, my God.
But then he left before officers arrived, but then he was eventually taken into custody. He appeared in a virtual hearing video where authorities described how he, like, allegedly lashed out over his affair. And so he was released on bond with his next court date, January 22nd. So it was like one thing after the next. And allegedly the school had received a tip on this relationship happening earlier in the year, but couldn't prove it. So, like, they interviewed both parties, and I think, like, they just couldn't really prove anything. So they, like, moved on from it. But
was he like a well-liked coach before all of this?
I don't think he was, like, disliked or liked. You know, like, I think he was pretty neutral. Like, it was a hard job to, like, kind of come up under Harbaugh, I think, and, like, because Harbaugh won the Natty and then was like, peace, respectfully.
Exact words.
And I think so. People were, like, still, like, kind of making up their mind about him. I think, like, at first I was really angry. And then it just turned to, like, sadness, because, like, I'm just sad about, like, because this isn't what Michigan is. I feel really bad for the student athletes. I feel horrific for, like, the seniors who, like, that's kind of what the taste that's left in their mouth. I feel bad for the female staffer. I feel bad about the power dynamic. I just feel
His wife and children.
I feel so sad for his wife and his 3 daughters. I feel really sad, honestly, like for him too. I'm like, did you not realize that your actions have consequences? And like,
I just like, how do they have time to be even like
for real.
keeping something like this a secret?
Wait, no, but like actually, like where are you working as hard as you should be? Because I am barely hanging on and I'm doing my best here.
Yeah.
How do you hide that shit? Like it must be so exhausting.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, I know like everyone messes up and makes mistakes, but like this one just felt like you really did not think this through.
Not at all.
Whatsoever. So
what happened? So do they have somebody who's replacing him?
I'm not on the football team. Michigan has a interim head football coach, Biff Poggi. Biff is kind of a dog. He's like kind of sick.
He sounds like a dog.
No, he like literally is a millionaire off of like, he made millions in like, he was a hedge fund manager, made millions, and then was like, fuck it, I want to coach football. Like, doesn't have to coach football. Like, is set financially.
Right.
And is like, nah, I want to coach football. Coached head coach of Charlotte for 2 years, I think, and then came over under Harbaugh. And then he was the interim this year when Sherrone Moore was serving like a suspension for, I think, like some recruiting violations or something. But so he's like kind of the man, and he's just like a very large guy.
You know, when you
and he just like lets it fly. He's not media trained. I'm here for him. I'm rooting for him.
I feel like a guy named Biff can only be not media trained.
Incredible name, Biff.
Yes.
Biff Poggi.
Like, where's that? What's the etymology? You know?
I don't know. We should ask him, but kind of iconic. So yeah.
God.
Yeah. But yeah, the like craziest story ever. But yeah, there were all those allegations that we were talking about that like a DoorDash driver tipped off the school because he like dropped off Plan B to his office
on the internet when these things happen.
Yeah, and then there was like OnlyFans model stuff, but apparently like then that might be true because allegedly like he contacted the OnlyFans model via DM after he got out of jail. I don't know, but like could that be Photoshop? I don't know.
Things like this I don't want to believe.
I can't keep up with AI. I'm not smart enough.
The internet trolls, people who just like want to
stop telling
take
me
advantage
lies.
of downfalls. You know what I mean? Make it worse.
Okay, let's move on because that sucks.
Okay, yeah, that definitely
downer.
Down and to the right.
Yeah, down and to the right, not up and to the left.
No. Okay, so on to some lighter news. The Met Gala co-chairs have been announced and includes Venus Williams, Beyonce, Nicole Kidman, and Anna Wintour. And the theme, which you wanted to talk about with Hailee, the theme's going to be costume art. And what does that actually mean? It says it will examine the centrality of the dressed body, juxtaposing objects from across the museum's vast collection with historical and contemporary garments from the Costume Institute.
If you want that dumbed down, it means AKA like depictions of the dressed body pairing garments with artwork to reveal like the relationship between clothing and body. So I'm expecting a lot of nudity.
Oh.
Or like at least partial nudity. Like I think we're going to see a lot of nips, which like that's been done before. Kendall Jenner did that.
Right.
Probably a lot of like sheerness. I can see like a lot of sheerness going.
Interesting.
But
I'm thinking like marble, but I don't know how you would make that into dress.
But that kind of makes sense with the Hailee dress. Like the way in which like the movement of her dress, that was kind of like marble
it was
vibe.
like artistic.
No, exactly. That's why I'm like that. You wore the dress too early, my girl. Like you should have worn it to the Met Gala. But maybe she's not going.
She's probably not attending.
Yeah. But there are a few other notable people who will co-chair the host committee, like athletes Asia Wilson, Misty Copeland, non-athletes Miss Sabrina Carpenter, Doja Cat, Zoe Kravitz, the list goes on. So it is like, it's kind of feeling like the place to be this year.
I feel like it's always the place to be, but
like to an extent, I feel like sometimes like in more recent years, I feel like sometimes it's dropped off a little.
They've fallen off.
Yeah.
I really liked last year's theme.
What was it again?
I forget what it was like.
Oh wait, wasn't it?
But it was like Black Dandyism. Like we just saw really interesting silhouettes.
Wait,
like
wasn't
edges.
it Camp?
No, girl,
Was that
was
2
like
years
ago.
I think it was like 2 years ago.
No, I really believe that was like,
whoops.
Well, 4 years ago, it's entering like almost COVID territory, and I feel like we wouldn't have. No.
But you know what? Like I always forget is that the Met Gala is a fundraiser.
Right.
It's a charity event for the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute. And fun fact, last year it reported the biggest gross in their 77-year history of $31 million plus.
In one night.
In one night. Well, that's what you get.
All
when
you got to
you're
do is
inviting
like
the
dress the
squad.
most popular people. And
Well,
you'll get
yeah,
$21
Beyonce like
million.
hasn't made an appearance at the Met, I think, since 2016.
yeah.
So like it's about to be real.
I can't even believe she's gonna go.
I'm
I honestly,
pumped.
I don't know.
I want her and Blue Ivy to do something like together, like somehow their costumes connected.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
Also, Asia Wilson, big year for her. Like the fact that she's getting.
Girl just keeps on going.
I know.
Like she can't be stopped.
The fact that she's like entering, you know, this is a crazy high profile role to be taking on, and she like won MVP 4 times.
She's in love.
She's in love.
She was Time Athlete Person of the Year.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is a big freaking year for her.
You know how my brain works? This is so fucked, but this is what this is what I would tell Jackie. I'd be like afraid of the come down. I'm like there's so much good in one year. Like I'm going to be depressed next year.
No, you gotta be grateful for all the good things that
But that's how my
happen.
brain works.
I know.
I'm in therapy.
Like we're the meme of like the guy sitting on the bus, and it's like half of it is light and happy and rainbows, and the other half is like dread and gray.
Fuck, that's me.
I know.
Yeah, that's
I'm like,
tough.
be grateful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also talking about misinformation that I fell for briefly for like 2 seconds, and I immediately looked it up. Hoops Crave, I guess it's like the sister account to Pop Crave,
yeah,
the pop culture account on Twitter, were like Bam Adebayo and Asia Wilson having twins, and I was like, there's no way, because they put up an Instagram story that was like an ultrasound from her account, and I was like, okay, well first I'm gonna go to the primary source. Went to Asia's account, not there. Went on to
Bam's.
Is Asia Wilson pregnant? News search.
No evidence.
Only reputable sources. No evidence. And I'm like, I can't believe they're just putting this out here. And then people in the replies were like, oh my God, so happy for them. It's going to be a major year. And then other haters were like,
people
her
need to get
career's
arrested.
over.
People need to get arrested.
Literally.
like bring back consequences for false information.
Cuffs.
Yeah.
Cuff them.
I can't. I'm too gullible. God damn it. I'm too
Don't worry.
gullible.
When you listen to Well Played, you get vetted information.
Yes.
I go through those steps.
Yes, she does.
Multi-factor authentication.
You betcha. Shall we move on?
Yeah, I want to talk about football.
Okay. Some pretty boys?
Yes. So, I mean, it's our last Pretty Boys segment of, oh my God, the year, which means that it's my final haiku, which I just wrote before we got here, actually on the couch.
Yeah. While I was watching fan edits of Ilya and Shane.
Yeah.
My lovers.
Okay. This is fun. Okay. Bakemas killed Drake May. That man's knee snapped franchise hopes. And is Josh pregnant?
That was good. That was really
Thanks.
good. All right, now let's explain ourselves.
Okay. Wait, we want to get into the... Do you want me to explain line by line, or you want to just get into the
No,
segment?
I think we get into the segment.
And then it'll
we'll
explain itself.
Yeah, and then it'll
Okay,
explain
okay,
itself.
okay.
Okay,
So can we start with, let's see, Chiefs Chargers?
Yes.
All right.
This is sad.
What happened?
This is sad.
Just kidding. I kind of know what happened, obviously.
Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL and his LCL. He's already had surgery because that's how quickly they move in the NFL world. But essentially, yeah, the Chiefs are done. They got disqualified from the postseason. And Mahomes is going to be out for the beginning of next year because ACLs are a freaking doozy to rehab. Allegedly, I've never had that happen to me. I just feel bad. I know that everyone's like was so excited for the Chiefs to be bad because everybody loves hyping people up just to tear them down. Everyone loves to tear down the top dog. Yeah, that was you.
It's me.
But I just feel sad because this totally means that Travis is retiring after this year.
Wait, okay, yes. Everybody is saying that right now.
And like
Why?
maybe
Why?
there was a chance that he would have stuck it out for one more year. But like now there's just no shot because Pat Mahomes isn't going to be in the mix for like the first 2 months.
But I don't get it.
least.
What is it? Like he wants to win with Patrick Mahomes? Like is it that? Like what is it?
Pat Mahomes gives them the best
Odds,
chance.
I see.
And also like they're going to have to like totally restructure their O-line because their O-line has been booty cheeks and like they just need like a lot of things in place, and I think some contracts are expiring, so it's just like not going to be the same product that it was. Also, those two have like a freaky telepathy when they play.
Yeah.
Like Travis will just run routes that aren't real routes and Mahomes will just somehow find
figure it
him
out.
and know exactly where to throw to. So I think he's going to retire, and I just am sad. I don't like when the players get injured. It always makes me depresso. But yeah, this was a crazy stat. This is going to be the first postseason without Peyton Manning, without Tom Brady, or Patrick Mahomes since 1998.
Oh my God.
1998.
That was the year I was born.
Those three have been in the Super Bowl.
Crazy.
Or in the postseason, not Super Bowl, sorry. In the postseason every single year except for this year. So, like I
Turning a
said,
page, I don't know.
I said it once and I'll say it again. The dynasty is done. That felt really dramatic. So yeah, that's done.
Okay. But I did want to just ask you to simplify something for me.
Yeah.
So that when I go to a holiday party within the next week.
Yes.
And someone asks me about sports, I can just whip it out of my pocket, right?
Of course.
So like, if you could just say in 1 or 2 sentences really quick for the record, what went wrong with this team this season specifically?
Okay.
Because before the injury, obviously, we knew it was like...
Yeah, it wasn't great. You're going to tell whoever is asking you this at the holiday party, you're going to say, it was the 1-score games. They just couldn't come out at the right side of them. You know, last year they were 11-0 in 1-score games, and this year they're 1-7. So those numbers don't work well for you. And if you're not first, you're last. So
that was great.
That was great. Thank you. Yeah, that was really like what it came down to is they were able to like figure out these 1-score games last year, and whether like they were doing it by the skin of their teeth or not, like they still were able to win them. They were 11-0 in those 1-score games. This year, not so much. Like they essentially lost almost all of them. So tough.
I really liked that.
Yeah, me too.
Patrick Mahomes out. Travis Kelce retirement watch on. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, Bills and Pats. This was a wild game.
Right.
Freaking insanity.
This is not the first time we've talked about Josh Allen just all of a sudden was like, hold my beer.
No.
And then like he just all of a sudden turns it on.
No. And I don't even think it's just him turning it on.
Okay.
I think it's just like they're a little bit of a slow ramp-up team, which probably will have to change in the postseason because like in the postseason, it's like anybody's ball game. Like literally anything can happen. So I think you got to start a little faster coming from Coach Carroll.
I like that name for you.
Thank you. I would be a terrible coach. I would just be like, why can't you do it? I don't understand. I could do it. Why can't you do it? But I think that is definitely like probably they're circled on their own, you know, like scorecard of like we need to improve in this area. So if you really want to sound smart at your holiday party,
and I do,
I'll give you the tea.
Tell me.
Just to set the scene, the Bills were down with 2 minutes left in the first half, 21-0. 21-0 with 2 minutes left in the first half. That's freaking crazy. They ended up coming back winning at 35-31. But this is what you're going to sound really smart with.
Okay.
You're going to talk about the middle 8.
What?
The last 4 minutes of the first half and the first 4 minutes of the second half. That's the middle 8. Did you know that the middle 8 is a huge indicator of victory? If you are dominant and like score more points in the middle 8, you have a 75% chance of winning the game.
Of course I didn't know that. Are you kidding?
Isn't that crazy?
Why have we never talked about this before?
Because like
it doesn't always happen.
It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't always happen, but it's also like this has been an area that the Bills have been struggling in a lot this season, and that's like I think when you look at like when they're dominant, it's that middle 8. So in this game, they outscored the Patriots 14-3 in the middle 8. And they ended up coming back and winning the game. It's a huge like momentum changer, like going into half, coming out of half. And I think it's just like one of those things where it's like once you get that momentum in the middle 8, then it kind of just like starts steamrolling.
Wait, I love this.
Isn't that fun?
Middle 8 is like pretty easy to understand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And like anyone can break it down. And like you can drop this factoid at like Christmas and Uncle Brad's going to be like, when the fuck did this girl know ball?
When she started listening to Well Played. That's fun.
Exactly. So yeah, I just think like it took a minute for them to turn it on, and then they got it, and here we are.
Well, okay, I was thinking it was because yes, Bakemas killed Drake Maye.
Yeah,
I think that he went. I guess that we should set the scene. I don't know.
I can't remember if we talked about it last week.
I don't remember. I don't think we did.
I don't think we did either.
Anyway, Ann Michael Maye, that's her name. His wife, Drake May's wife, does Bakemas, and so she's making cookies every single day of this month.
Or just like a baked good.
Yeah. Often they are cookies. And so I think he went a little too hard on baked goods, maybe before the game, or just the accumulation of all the sugar in the system, and then he just shot the bed, the field.
The problem is I run on sugar, so like I would...
Well, you are famously not Drake Maye.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between you and him.
You know, that's a really good point. I didn't think about that one.
Yeah, so I think it was a combination of that, plus Josh Allen has this thing. He has empathic illness.
Explain.
You're going to understand where I'm going to come back around, I swear. Okay, so his wife, Hailee, also pregnant, as we discussed. Hailee's pregnant, and then we saw him throwing up on the sidelines. I know you said, like, he throws up on the sidelines a lot, whatever, but it's different this time. He, as an empath, because he's an empath, he picked up the illness of his wife
like morning sickness.
Yes.
Got it.
Because we know for a fact, obviously we're best friends, she has morning sickness. And so he started getting morning sickness. But you know, it also happens in pregnancy, and I feel like early pregnancy glow. So what happens? He throws up, he starts to glow. And so that is actually what happened in the middle 8. And that is how he was able to turn it back around.
Blake's like, fuck the middle 8. It's all about the post-pregnancy, post morning sickness pregnancy glow up.
Yeah, I also actually think he was throwing up in the 4th quarter.
Yeah. he notoriously throws up before every game. Like before every game. So maybe it was just a little bit of that empathic illness. Yeah, rearing its head. But yeah, that wasn't pretty. But honestly, he wasn't, not to be graphic, there wasn't that much to come up, you know?
I know.
You're
Does
not
he
really
say why he throws up? Is it nerves?
I think it's just like it started as nerves, and then it like just became like so routine that like now he can't even like stop it, you know?
Yeah.
Couldn't be me. I freaking hate puking.
Okay.
Okay. And then finally, we just need to briefly talk about another injured player. This was also very sad. The Packers season's definitely over. Micah Parsons tore his ACL. And, like, they were a freaking Super Bowl contender preseason. And in this game against the Broncos, they lost a tight end, a starting right tackle, a starting safety, and a starting wide receiver all go out of the game with injury on top of freaking Micah Parsons.
I just don't believe this.
I know.
What the hell?
So they're done. I'm sorry, Green Bay Packers fans.
Our newsletter editor, Maria.
Packers,
she's in Wisconsin.
She's going to be down bad. Sorry, Maria.
Sorry, Maria.
That's tough.
Personal shout out to you, girl.
Yeah, for real.
Nothing
Not
but
great.
the best.
Not great.
God. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to end this segment with some final standings, just as they are right now after week 15, because we have 16, 17, 18. Yeah. After week 15, here is what the playoffs look like. So, in the AFC, the Broncos, they clinched their playoff berth. They're going to the playoffs. They're number 1. Number 2, Patriots. Number 3, the Jaguars. Number 4, the Steelers. Now, in the wild card spots, number 5, Chargers. Number 6, the Bills.
Wow.
Number 7, the Texans. So those 3 are in the wild card.
Okay.
5, 6, 7. Now, the guys in the hunt, the Colts, they're still in the hunt. They're at number 8. They're 8-6. And the Ravens are still in the hunt at number 9, 7-7. Okay. Now, the NFC. The Rams, they also clinched their playoff berth. Then number 2, Bears. Number 3, the Eagles. Number 4, the Bucks. Now the wild card spots, number 5, Seahawks. Number 6, 49ers. Number 7, Packers. Not for long,
guys.
And then in the hunt are the Lions at number 8. They're 8-6. The Panthers at number 9. They're 7-7. And then the Cowboys at number 10, 6-7-1.
It's a lot to internalize.
I know. It's a lot going on.
Okay, so right now, who would you say is going to win the Super Bowl?
I hate when you do
Such
this.
a dumb question. I hate that question. I hate when someone asks me that question.
I
no one asked me that question, by the way. But like,
I'm gonna say the Bills because we're rooting
just because you love
rooting for Hailee Steinfeld.
Is that objective right now, though, Caroline?
I would say my thing is though that they like also notoriously like really turn it on in the playoffs, and like I think too, just because they have playoff experience, like that's going to be a factor. The Broncos defense is really tough though, so I'm not like totally sure what that's going to look like, and they get a first round bye, so like that's another thing. But also like a lot of the Broncos wins were like by the skin of their teeth this year, so that's also just like a
Personally not feeling confident about them.
Yeah, no. Patriots looked good, but like do they have the experience enough to like cross the threshold, you know? You're
giving me all the
then Rams I'm really confident about. The Rams look really good. Like they look like they could win it all.
And you want to know why?
Why?
It's because they live in LA.
Yeah.
We experienced that firsthand. 12 hours in the sunshine.
It was the
we'll
sunshine.
do something to you.
Yeah, exactly.
They have it all year round.
Okay, so we'll see, but
okay.
Couldn't tell you. I'm not a Raven Simone. I can't predict the future. Running a small business, you're basically your own CEO, the accountant, the HR team, and a travel manager.
Every day is a juggling act, so it pays to keep things simple, starting with your credit card rewards.
Meet the Venture X business card from Capital One. It's not complicated, and you get double miles on every purchase, plus a $300 annual travel credit that's actually easy to use. You can put those rewards towards flights, hotels, or wherever work or life takes you.
You'll also get 10,000 bonus miles every year on your cardholder anniversary as a thank you for sticking with the card that sticks with you.
And right now, there's a limited time offer to earn up to 400,000 bonus miles for $150,000 spent in the first 6 months. That's enough to turn a business trip into a much-needed getaway. This offer is currently available in December 2025 and is subject to change at any time.
The VentureX business card is made for small business owners who want their rewards to work as hard as they do.
Learn more at CapitalOne.com/smallbusiness.
It's time for the payoff, presented by the Capital One VentureX business card. Just like in business, every great sports moment starts with the determination to keep pushing. So, here's this week's most rewarding story in sports.
We need to talk about Fernando Mendoza. I am obsessed with this man. He became the first player from Indiana University and the first Cuban American to win the Heisman Trophy, college football's most prestigious award. And as the team's quarterback, he led the Hoosiers to their first Big Ten title since 1967.
What I loved most about his acceptance speech was that he made it about everybody but himself, including his mom, Elsa. She was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, which is an autoimmune disease that attacks the nervous system. And with his college team, he has been fundraising for MS research and support programs. So it's amazing.
100%. He thanked his mom, Elsa, saying, "This is your trophy as much as it is mine. Your sacrifice and courage, love, those have been my first playbook. Oh, and the playbook I will carry by my side through my entire life." Like, don't make me cry.
No, I'm like literally about to start tearing up right now. What the hell? I do think my favorite line, though, was when he said, "You taught me that toughness doesn't need to be loud. It can be quiet and strong." First, I want to say it's so rewarding to see how hard work can go, like how far it can go for an entire family. Like, I think that's the ultimate payoff. But also I think why I love this quote so much is because football obviously is such a, masculine sport sometimes that like there's no room for vulnerability and for quiet leadership. And I feel like he just embodies it so much, and it all starts by thanking the people who have been with you since day one.
Yeah, he embodies it in the best way possible,
Yeah.
and he's just so sweet. And before the Heisman ceremony, too, like, he even met with a few families who are battling MS in New York City to speak to them about his family's journey. And this is just one of those moments where I'm like, we made the right person famous.
Oh, absolutely. I also have already been hit with the fan edits of him on my TikTok. So I'm like, these fan editors are working overtime, and I'm so glad.
And you know what I heard too is each of the candidates for the Heisman Trophy were asked, like, "Oh, what will you do with the trophy?" And he was like, "I want to bring it back to Indiana. Like, it deserves to be around all the people that got me there." I'm like, this man is so pure.
He's a gem.
He's truly a gem.
Well, shout out to Fernando Mendoza for winning the award and for crediting all the people along the way that helped him get there. That's the payoff.
Next, we are so excited to welcome Olivia Culpo to the show. We got to speak with her earlier this month about all things postpartum and about her new 49ers-inspired designs with Abercrombie called In Her Own League. All right, we are so excited to welcome Olivia Culpo. She's an actress, model, former Miss Universe, the host of Next Gen Chef on Netflix, and happens to be married to 49ers running back Christian McCaffrey. And more importantly, she became a mother this year to their baby, Colette. Olivia, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Hi, you guys. Big fan of the Skims. So,
Oh, you're so
excited to
sweet.
be
And
here.
can you please tell us who else is joining us with you right now?
This is Oliver Sprinkles. He always needs to get his solo one-on-one time. He misses being an only child. So,
I was just about to say, OG baby over there, so you know. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to dive into just like your questions, especially with motherhood, because since you've had Colette, you have been really open on TikTok just about postpartum and taking everything day by day. What, in your opinion, made you decide to be so vulnerable and open on social media? Especially, I feel like backlash is constant and there's haters everywhere, and you have just been like, I'm gonna put it all out there.
yeah, there's definitely a lot of noise on social media, and I've unfortunately learned that the hard way, as we all have. I feel like just being a postpartum mom and wanting to be there for other women, I feel like that's a gift. Like, that's just a great opportunity for me to make people feel. Oliver.
I saw the person walking by, and Oliver was getting a little protective.
Hey, he wanted his voice to be heard, you know?
You guys can see see that, right? I'm distracted by somebody keeps walking by the window. So anyway, I feel like it just comes naturally to me. I am a sister. I am there for my sisters. I want to keep it real. I want to make people feel less alone. Like I know that this time is really hard, and to be able to take a little bit of that pressure off and to bring a little bit of levity is something that I'm really glad that I get to do. I know that people look at me in a lot of ways, and they think everything has to be picture perfect and is picture perfect. And the one thing about postpartum is it's not picture perfect. It's a very humbling experience for anybody. And just being an authentic part of that conversation helps people feel less alone. And I know what I wish I had in my darkest moments of postpartum, and it is community, not feeling alone. It's easier when you're going through things with other people. So I would never pretend that this time is perfect. And I feel a responsibility to have that authenticity.
Yeah.
And when people don't, quite frankly, it upsets me. So I don't want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of the community.
Yeah, it comes through in your content for sure, because even like we've talked about your TikToks before on our show.
Yes.
And we've like done social clips about it, and the Skims audience like freaking eats it up because of how authentic you are. So I just want you to know that that definitely comes through. And I'm curious to know like what has it been like balancing while your husband is in the middle of his season, like entering this new chapter of motherhood while also maintaining the parts of yourself that feel so true to you. For example, we know that you eat down with your sideline fits, right? And you did that before you became a mother, and you're still doing it now. So like, what are the parts of you that you still are able to tap into while in this new chapter of your life?
Well, I think that there's definitely a mourning of the person that you were, and a part of you that's still kind of holding on to that and confused about where that person is and who they are in this new version of life. There's a lot of confusion, not to mention your hormones are just all over the place. So there comes a point where I think you really understand that the person that you were is no longer with you, and that's okay. You're a newer version of you're a new version of yourself. You are the phoenix rising from the ashes, and it's in a really beautiful way, but very confusing. I'm still in it. I'm 5 months not even 5 months postpartum. So you go through all the emotions, like where do I fit in? Where is this new version of myself? You get worried. Am I going to fit in? Is this new version of myself going to be able to have the success that the old version of myself had? Will I ever feel like I'm myself again? Will I ever know myself in the way that I knew the person that I was, because I'm not that person anymore? It's so incredibly isolating and confusing.
Yeah.
How did you like come to all those questions though about yourself? Like, did it just come naturally, or was it through talking to other people?
Yeah,
that,
like who did you look to for that kind of advice? Because that, I feel like you just dropped such a knowledge bomb on
we're
us.
both also not mothers.
Yeah, famously not mothers.
Want to be one day, but it's just like, wow, it feels like we're getting big sister advice right now. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Oh, thanks. Well, I have to be honest with you. People can tell you their experience and you can hear about it, but until you're in it, it's a really hard thing to explain, because it really is your own identity shift. You're in the middle of that turmoil and you're like sorting out the pieces yourself. So it's just, you're confused and you have to ask yourself why. And then you kind of peel back the onion and you're like, okay, I keep trying to feel like that person that I know, but you're not that person anymore. And I think that you have to embrace that, and you have to be excited about that, and you just kind of have to roll with the punches. And I think somebody in the spotlight, and maybe somebody who's been known for the way that I look and the body that I have, and that all changing, you brace yourself for motherhood, because you do change. Your body changes a lot, and it's a blessing to be able to do that. But you do go through the shift of having to love the new version of yourself. And I sympathize with people and empathize with people who have a hard time with that, because it's a lot. Plus you have a baby, most importantly, that you have to be a great mother to.
Yes, most definitely. But I also love just the aspect that you're talking about of like you're mourning a different version of yourself, because I feel like, of course, probably the most noticeable shift is motherhood for you, but I feel like that could happen at different points of everyone's life. And it's just, that's so relatable of like, oh, I remember her and I miss her, but I also love this new version of me. And so that's definitely confusing. And like, I just appreciate the transparency.
Yeah, it's very
there.
validating.
Yeah, because like that's such a normal feeling, I feel like.
Some people might not love the new version of them. Like I at the beginning was like, this isn't gonna work for me. Like, I don't know what this is. But then you just have to imagine, like, okay, I can't be the only person feeling this way. And you're not. Like, you're not. And I think that people who try to act like there's this like cookie cutter way of doing it, I mean, I really, I admire that. Admire that act, but like it's not.
It's an act,
really
babes. It's an act.
Yeah.
Give up the act.
Yeah, I mean, I really do. But, and then I also get kind of annoyed when I see people doing that because I'm like, I feel like you have a responsibility in a way to other people, truly, because it's a painful experience for some people, you know, it's hard for people to bounce back. There's so many things at play. So kind of like flaunting that in a way, I just don't think I personally wouldn't want to be telling that story because it hurts people's feelings. It
Totally.
just does.
Yeah, and then it makes other people like feel bad about themselves and like, what, we don't need to do that, you know? Like let's spread the kindness and the love. That's not what we're here for. Okay, but we know you've partnered with Abercrombie and Fitch for the In Her Own League to celebrate the women shaping a new wave of fashion and football. Let me just say, I am a team reporter for the New York Jets. I live for the sideline fits of all of the wives and the girlfriends of our players on the sideline. Every day, everyone's like, oh, are you so excited to watch them play? I'm like, no, I'm really excited to see the fits that are coming onto the sidelines. So what has been your favorite part of bringing this process to life?
I have always been a fan of Abercrombie and Fitch. I feel like it's grown with me. I was a huge fan of it when I was younger, and now I live in their low-rise ultra loose jeans. I'm sure you guys are a fan of them too. They're the best jeans in my opinion. I was excited to create this brand with this collab. I was excited for this collaboration because I feel like there's so much nostalgia in football and there's so much nostalgia in Abercrombie, and it's a perfect marriage. This is actually from my collection. The mock neck is inspired by, it's so overall, vintage. I'm just trying to bring back a little bit of that nostalgia. And so I feel like with Abercrombie and football, I just feel like they're the perfect marriage. So when they asked me to be a part of this collaboration, I was really excited to bring these pieces to life.
I know it's hard to pick, but what's your favorite piece from the collection?
There's only 3 pieces, so I really do love all of them. I would say the leather jacket is great. I just think it's something that you could layer and wear time and time again, and you'll keep reaching for it. It's great quality. It's just like the perfect amount of team spirit. It's cool. It's oversized. Great fit. But then this is also really comfortable.
Yeah.
This mock neck sweatshirt. No, I can't decide.
See, I told you it was hard. I know. There's only 3 pieces.
I know, but it's each one is it's perfect for different things. Like, okay, for example, how thankful are you that Christian plays in the Bay where it's warm climate so that we can wear, I've seen you wear like a lot of tank tops so that it's easy access with the breastfeeding, because can you imagine like cold climate? How do you pivot like to an easy access breastfeeding top in a cold climate?
No, I've been thinking about this. It's hard. I feel like I'm so grateful, but it does still get cold in the Bay.
Yes.
It does at night. I mean, nothing like New England at all, but you've got to have your layers. You got to be prepared. Maybe some gloves, and especially now with a baby, you've got to make sure that they're really warm. So I just feel like, I really am lucky. I mean, we have the best weather in California. I can't complain.
Yeah.
So lucky. Well, we're going to move on to a couple of rapid fire questions for you.
Yes. So just first thing that comes to your mind,
yes.
Okay? Your current hyperfixation, like food, show, what are you obsessed with at this moment?
Christmas cheer.
That was so wholesome.
I love it. Love it.
I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, well, what's your favorite holiday tradition in your family now?
It's everything. It's the smells. It's the sounds. It's the music. It's what's cooking on the stove. It's what you're watching on TV. It's the fireplace. It's the weather outside. It's the trees. It's the more the merrier.
Yes.
You gotta have all of your stoves out, your stockings, your Christmas trees, your presents by the fire. It's a whole vibe. Where do I begin?
Are you pro Christmas tree up before Thanksgiving, or is it like strictly after?
No, Halloween is over and it's Christmas.
Love it.
Yes,
Love it.
I had my tree well before. Well, I have a real tree, and so they open the week like November 10th is when I got mine.
Yeah. Okay.
That
good.
seems appropriate.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any game day superstitions?
Yes, I do. Well, I do. I have my rosary beads that I bring, and I always go to church before, which is my mom would be proud of me. But yeah, it's a super superstition now. Like I have to go to church, and if I don't, I freak out. And I always bring my rosary beads. I mean, there's a lot. It's not even winning the game. I just want him to be healthy. So
Totally.
I really take it seriously.
No, that is priority number one.
Yeah, exactly. So that.
Yeah, love that. Okay, so I've been following you for forever. I know that your mom is iconic and she travels to you from Rhode Island. Usually she brings a lot of goods for you. Like sometimes it's different meats or like cheeses in her suitcase. I know she has brought the iconic like pizza pan to you before. Blake wants to know what is the craziest thing that she has brought you. And then I want to know, what do you think you're going to bring your kids, like future Colette when she grows up? What are you going to travel with and bring her?
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. The weirdest thing that I saw my mom take out of her suitcase is a bell pepper. Like she didn't want it to go to waste, so she brought a bell pepper across the country. The sweetest thing that she brought is she hand carried like 24 donuts, chocolate frosted donuts when I was pregnant last Christmas.
Oh my God.
Angel.
Yes, seriously.
She's the best. That was her priority, was her little box of donuts that she didn't want to get smushed, so she had to hand carry them. So that, I mean, yeah, that was pretty great. And I think when I'm older, I will want to do things like that for my daughter. And I hope it's food related that she wants. I hope that she goes for maybe a pizza strip.
There you go.
Or yeah, that's a very Rhode Island thing.
I like that.
If my mom brought me like a New Jersey bagel, I'm from Jersey, like
yeah, that would
Angel
be
of the Year award goes to her. Mm-hmm. You went viral for your hospital bag when you were about to go give birth. I want to know, like, what's the unsung hero of your hospital bag? That, like, because I know you brought fake candles.
Justice for the candles. Yeah. Justice for the candles.
Yeah, I know. I am so happy you were asking me this because I thought about doing a video of all the things that I didn't use because it's hilarious. I am not kidding you guys. I used every single thing in my hospital bag. Every single thing. There is nothing that I needed that I forgot. Absolutely nothing. But I used every single thing. I think the only thing that I didn't use was like my old digital video camera. But that was kind of like a backup thing anyway. But the flameless flickering candles were everything.
Yep.
And they still are, by the way. Obsessed with them in general. Everybody needs them and they don't even know that they need them, which is just heartbreaking. And then the robes needed, the blankets, the pillows that people were so mortified over. Like I would have been so much less comfortable. It was perfect. Like, please, like follow my hospital bag.
Yeah.
What's the worst case scenario is, I have too many comfortable things. Said no one ever. You're literally giving birth. You could be there. I was there for 4 days, 3 nights. Like you're telling me you're gonna only bring a toothbrush on a 4-day trip? Like,
nope.
Okay, okay, do that, but you're wrong. I'm right.
Go argue with the wall, as I like to say, because you're wrong.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that because like you can never be too comfortable, especially while giving birth. So you were right in that situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Last one. What's one item every fan should have in their game day wardrobe?
Fan? Probably I think a leather jacket. It's great for all weather. You can layer it and wear it all the time.
Perfect. Amazing. And you know what? She has a great one for everyone to wear.
She does, with Abercrombie and Fitch.
Olivia, where can people keep up with you?
Everywhere. TikTok, Olivia Danger Culpo.
Love that. I actually have always loved that.
It's from Austin Powers.
Oh my God, I love that.
Thought, TikTok is so weird. This isn't going to be a thing. And then it was. But anyway, and then on Instagram, and then that's really it these days.
That's good. I feel like two platforms.
That's plenty.
I would say that's plenty enough. Okay.
Next Gen Chef, though, also on Netflix, which is a great cooking show.
Yes, I have binged quite a few, and let me tell you, it's addicting. And once you start, you can't stop. Okay, thank you so much, Olivia. We appreciate you more than you know, and I'm sure everyone that is listening appreciates all the advice that you gave them. And remember, everyone that is listening, the flickering candles for the hospital and also just for everyday life.
For life.
Yeah, exactly.
still have them out. They're a great nightlight. They set the mood.
There you go. There you go. Okay, amazing. Thank you. You're the best.
All right, y'all. It's time for the Wellies.
It's about time.
It is about time for our annual awards.
It's about game time. Sorry, I can't.
The ADHD is really
kicking
up
in
here today.
I know.
It's all right.
Is it?
It's okay. Anyway, these are our awards given to the people in sports we just could not stop talking about this year. I think you will pick up on that very clearly. So when I talked about how the sausage is made, is like we were thinking about all the people we talked about nonstop. And then we were trying to basically create categories around them. And I think we did a great job.
Sometimes you got to work backwards.
Yeah. Reverse engineer.
Don't try to fit someone into a category.
Right.
Let the category speak to you, you know?
Precisely. Okay. Do you want to start?
Yeah. So I'm going to read the category and then the nominees.
Yes,
and then,
we have nominees.
And then are we agreeing on one? Yes, right?
we are?
Yeah, try and agree, Rachel says, but also get ready to be bullied into agreeing with me.
Okay. Try me.
Number one, the most exhausted PR team. The nominees are, Bill Belichick and Jordan Hudson. I mean, I feel like that one speaks for itself. Jordan has been in the news. Involved. Very, very good way of putting it. The second nominee, Nico Harrison, if you don't remember who that is, GM of the Mavericks, who was responsible for trading away Luka Doncic. The next one, Stephon Diggs. His PR team is exhausted. Lot of allegations of being a multi-baby daddy in one calendar year. He was busy. His PR team was busier. So
Okay.
I think this one's obvious.
You think it's obvious?
Yeah.
Wait.
Come on.
Bill and Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Wow, we didn't have to
definitely
fight for that one.
They take the most exhausted PR team. I feel like every other month we kept hearing something. Now I'm like kind of bored by it almost because it happens so much.
Yeah.
But it was crazy out there.
It's turned into like fun and games to like I'm actually concerned sometimes for what's going on behind closed doors.
Right.
But also it was like a marathon for them.
Yeah.
Whereas for Nico Harrison's team, it was really just like he did the 1 mile run. Bill and Jordan were doing the marathon.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So it was like one small burst that really exploded the world. I don't know. I mean, I know we agree, but it's like we do have to think about
the magnitude.
Exactly.
Totally.
That does make a difference.
Yeah.
But I think here we can both agree.
Yeah.
Stephon.
Sorry, you're irrelevant. No offense.
You're not. Yeah. Like, it doesn't seem like Cardi has a problem with this story. So I'm like, should we? I don't know.
No, I agree. Okay.
All right, next we have the mic drop award. We are giving the award to somebody who really gave us a mic droppable moment. The nominees are Nafisa Collier for calling out Kathy Engelbert in a postseason press conference. And I just want to remind us all of the quote that she said that really made this the mic drop moment. She said Kathy said players should be on their knees thanking their lucky stars for the media rights deal that I got them. That is what Nafisa said.
Air that dirty laundry, girl. Air it.
She was airing it all out. Overnight on the clothesline. Okay, next, Gino Auriemma. I feel like you would explain this more succinctly than me.
Heart. He essentially just like put his money where his mouth was. He was just like the differences between the women's Final Four and the men's Final Four, between like the travel and just like the thought that goes into it is so vast, and like essentially like fuck the NCAA for still being this like drastic in their differences. And he was giving protective father, and you know how heated I get about the NCAA taking all the money from making all the money on the backs of student athletes. Yeah. I was obsessed with it. I was just like, Gino, I love you.
Yeah, in his press conference, he said, in a normal world with normal people, like he actively called the NCAA, whoever the decision makers, the powers that be, he called them basically abnormal.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are not normal. You're not fucking normal people. And C, Taylor Townsend. This was after Jelena Ostapenko came for her at the U.S. Open. She lost against Taylor. And then on the court, because she wasn't respecting some tennis etiquette, that's not actually a rule, it's just etiquette, she said that Taylor Townsend had no class and no education.
That's aggressive.
It was aggressive. And the mic drop moment, that's not the mic drop moment. The mic drop moment was really just Taylor in her post-game press conference, like responding to the comments, and her just... It's almost like not even a mic drop statement because she just handled it with so much class.
But almost it is a mic drop, you know, because like by not saying, not engaging, it was like a, you know what, take that. Boom.
Yeah, because she didn't really attack what Jelena was saying. She was just like, she said that and it was bad.
Yeah,
but
totally.
whatever.
Yeah.
And And I feel, oh my God, that was such a crazy story.
Yeah.
And just the fact that like Naomi came to her defense after and was
know.
like, you can't say that about black tennis players. Like that's like the worst thing you could say
in a
majority
white sport.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Honorable mention.
Oh, go ahead.
Honorable mention has to be Ronaldo's engagement ring, because that thing was fucking crazy. That was a mic drop with no words.
No, there was no sound actually out of that one.
That thing is the size of the Titanic. Goddamn, it's huge, and it's on someone's hand.
Yeah. My God.
Yeah.
That was an honorable mention. I don't think we're going to actually consider that one because, again, no words. Okay.
I
think we have our clear answer, right?
Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Nafisa.
Yeah, duh.
It's just...
Give me more tea. I
know.
I love knowing the inside. I'm freaking nosy as nosy can be.
I
Just
know.
let me in.
We haven't even really heard that much since then, which is like really unfortunate and disappointing because I want more tea.
Yeah.
But it's just like the way that she used that obligated media time, not to talk about what just happened this past season, not what happened in the...
She really said, hold my beer.
Yeah, not in like the playoffs at all. She was like, I'm actually going to use this major moment to just air out the dirty laundry ahead of CBA negotiations and stir the pot.
Yeah.
So we
And
love her
hold
for
some
that.
people accountable.
And hold people accountable. People in
Respect.
power accountable.
Respect. Our third category is the I'm not crying, but Caroline's crying category, because, of course, I cry a lot. Okay. The first nominee, Angel City FC's Claire Emsley's ultrasound, which honestly she's probably due any day
I
now.
think she's doing like the next week or so.
That's
honestly.
crazy. But it's like when the teammates were using the ultrasound machine to see the little baby, and it was just like, girl.
I mean, if you really think about it, it's like, when do you, unless you're going with your friend to her baby appointment.
I like want to get an ultrasound
Just to play
machine
with.
to like literally do to my sister. I'm
Yeah.
like, let me just. I'm not a doctor.
Right.
I don't know what the
It's
hell
just
I'm looking
play.
at. I just want to play.
Yeah.
I just want to see the little baby.
Yeah.
Let me in. Once again, nosy as fuck. So that was cute. Also, ACFC just upgraded its mother's room for her, so slay.
So cute.
Okay. Next nominee, Rory McIlroy winning the Masters. I actually cried at this. Like, tears fell. It counted. It was so sweet.
Yes, it counts.
You don't get it.
Well, it's because I don't have the same connection to golf that Caroline does.
But like, I don't even have that much of a connection to golf. It was just like, this guy was like literally touted to be the next Tiger Woods growing up, and then he went on this drought of all droughts, and everyone was like, he chokes like nobody else chokes, can't handle the pressure, he's never going to do it again. And then he freaking does it, and he's crying, and then I'm crying, and then Scott's looking at me being like, why are you crying? And I'm like, why are you not crying? It was a beautiful
He's
moment.
like, you never cry over golf.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah. Okay, next nominee, Clayton Kershaw with his family after winning his final World Series of his career.
Final game of baseball.
He was
of his
crying.
career. Yeah.
Real men cry.
Yeah, he was crying a lot.
That was sweet. And it was like, he has a bunch of little girls. I don't know if he has a son. I can't
I think
remember.
he does, yeah.
But like, they were climbing all over him, and he was crying, and then his wife was there. I was like, ugh, I love that moment in sports. Every time, no matter the sport, that gets me.
Oh, I also think just the moment in baseball. Like, I again, we're not like the biggest baseball
But it was
fans,
also
but
a
we
crazy
knew-
World Series.
Yeah, we knew this World Series was popping the F off.
Yeah.
And so I think that even added to the magnitude of like just the surrealness of him closing out his career.
Yeah, 100%.
With a game like that.
Yeah.
Okay, my honorable mention
Wait, no,
was...
no. Oh, that's an honorable
I
mention?
guess it's not an honorable mention.
No,
Excuse
you
me.
can do that. Yeah.
Right, the one that I was like trying to rack my brain around like what made me cry this year in sports. I can't say I cry as much as Caroline, but something that did make me emotional was the story of that 80-year-old triathlon.
I mean,
woman.
that woman is a badass.
Triathlete, that's what they call them.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, sometimes I really feel like I can't do things. And I hear about people even running a marathon, and I'm like, could I do that one day? I don't know.
You could.
And then she's just out here learning to swim at like almost 60 years old.
Yeah, that was sweet.
20 years ago only, and now
Yeah.
she's the oldest finisher of the a triathlon.
Yeah.
Natalie Grabo. What?
Yeah.
And it just made me feel like I could do anything, and it doesn't matter what age I am, and
Inspired you.
especially
She inspired
physically.
you.
Yeah, she inspired me, and I
Did she
think
make you
that's-
cry, though?
I think my ears welled. My ears
welled.
my ears welled, my eyes welled. Have to go to the doctor now. No, I definitely teared up, but
Yeah.
it's different. It's like she's not an athlete that everybody's familiar with, and so I understand if like that didn't make you cry.
And
but
you know what, like, too, like, triathlons are one of those, like, niche
yeah,
sports that, like, go under the radar. So I feel like you shouldn't probably get even enough credit.
yeah. This one we might fight over.
Yeah, I think we're gonna. Because, ready? 3, 2, 1.
I'm going
Rory.
Natalie.
Yeah, see, I knew we were going to have differences.
I think it's because I think part of it is you were a collegiate D1 athlete. I feel like I don't have as much of a connection just playing as much anymore.
Okay.
And so I could actually see myself in Natalie, this 80-year-old woman.
I am 80.
So it's like, I think that's why it makes me emotional.
No, that's
And
sweet.
to think of like, honestly, what made me emotional about it is thinking about like how none of the like women in my family really have played sports. It's not really a thing we did. Like my grandma grew up in the city. My mom grew up in the city. They didn't really play sports like that.
No, totally.
And my sister was like a cheerleader, but didn't continue it or anything. And so I just like have a lot of admiration. And I wish that like I had, not that I can't look up to these women in my life, but like in that regard.
Right.
I really look up
that,
to
like,
a woman like that.
age has no bounds. Like,
Exactly.
It's never too late to start.
Yeah. And I would like to be that for my
That's
offspring.
so sweet. You know what? You might have just convinced me.
Oh.
With Rory as like 1B.
I also think the Rory thing like makes me not cry because of just the kerfuffle about his divorce that wasn't a divorce.
Right. Yeah.
Like that
was
like
a whole wrench.
the
in there.
reality check
Yeah.
moment.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
But you know what? Good moments. Okay, go ahead.
The next award is the Yes, They're Athletes award, going to people who displayed athleticism who might not be conventional athletes,
But are.
but are sporty and athletic as fuck.
Yes. Facts.
So we'll start with, I guess, the entire cast of Dancing with the Stars.
100%.
But in particular, Whitney Levitt. Who knew she had that dog in her? Like, who knew that Mom Talk, like, she'd go from Mom Talk to this stage and now to Chicago?
Yeah.
Not me.
She's really up and to the right.
Yeah. That's like a new thing I'm trying to make happen. Up and to the
Stop
right.
trying to make that happen.
Literally.
But yeah, she was great. And you know what? Everyone can admit it. She was gone too soon. She should have been in the finale.
Everyone.
Let's just call a spade a spade. Okay? Go ahead.
Why don't you talk about Cam Saunders? Because that's your boy.
Okay, well, I
Tied
will.
to your girl. You know what I mean? Talk about the next two.
Okay. So if you also live under a rock and you haven't watched the first 2 episodes of Taylor Swift's 6-part docuseries.
Shut up.
Why? You getting defensive because that's you? Anyways, it was iconic. And Cam Saunders is one of Taylor Swift's backup dancers. And he was just talking about like his journey to get to the Eras Tour and like how it kind of launched him into stardom because growing up he was always a dancer, but his body was never like accepted in the dance community. People would be like, you're a great dancer, but like, what are we going to do about that body? And so he like, I know, sweet boy. He always dealt with that growing up. His brother is actually Colin Saunders, who is on the Jets in the NFL. So like they talked a lot about like their mom and just like how much she did for them, sacrificed for them. It was really sweet. But anyways, that boy can fucking move. And like he breaks it down better than goddamn anyone. And I am obsessed with him. He's a sweet little angel. And so I would say that he 1,000% is an athlete. And then my next nominee is obviously Taylor Swift, because you tried running around on a stage for 3.5 to 4 hours while singing and dancing and learning all this choreography and then come talk to me and tell me she's not an athlete. Go ahead. I'll wait.
I have to say,
Yeah.
her tour wasn't this year. And so in some ways, I don't know, I guess like Cam Saunders also wasn't on tour this year. But I was like, we're thinking 2025.
But like that news dropped in 2025.
Right,
You know,
okay,
like we
fine.
got to see the behind the scenes of the
okay,
exhaustion
okay.
and everything that goes into
All right.
that performance. Okay.
I take that.
Yeah. Thank you. Go ahead. You have more nominees to nominate.
Okay, my last 2 nominees, 3. Next one is Harry Styles. Man was running everywhere except for New York City this year, and I think he did it because he knew
He'd be mobbed.
that he would be mobbed,
Yeah.
particularly by 2 well-played co-hosts.
Yeah, we'd be like running next to him with the mic.
Right.
Harry!
And I would do
What
it
shoes are you
shamelessly.
running?
Yeah,
What shoes are
and
you
we know
wearing?
the answer. And we know the answer. He runs a Nike Vomeros, I think. I was going to try and buy them. They're $300, so that's not happening. And I think we forget about, like you were saying, he's like, him and Taylor Swift honestly go together in this
Also
answer.
fast as fuck,
He's
boy.
so fast.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Mans is running like way too fast. I don't think we'd be able to keep up with him interviewing him as we were running.
For
to be
like
honest.
2 minutes, maybe.
But, yeah, and then it would take all of our energy.
Right. And
Yeah.
so I nominate him. I think that he needs to run New York.
I agree with that.
Or I would go see him. Honestly, I was never really a huge Harry Styles music fan, but I would go somewhere to see him run
Yeah.
because I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, same. Last one.
Okay, last one are Ilya Rosanov and Shane Hollander, a.k.a. Connor Story and Hudson Williams from Heated Rivalry.
AKA the loves of my life.
Right. They're honestly... Okay, in some ways they are athletes because we saw those butts on Heated Rivalry
You can't just have a butt like that.
without working out really hard and like
No
bulking,
shot.
eating so much.
That was like respectfully, two beautiful asses.
no. With so much respect, like I
Like I want
aspire
that.
to
Yeah,
that.
Same.
There was a period of time I like really wanted to work out for a butt, but it's a lot of work.
It is a lot.
It's so much
of
work.
Yeah.
And also on the show they play hockey players. Obviously,
Duh.
they barely are seen playing hockey though in the show, and I wish they would do it more. But
You know what? Also, their extracurricular activities are also athletic. Just saying.
those extracurricular activities.
Oh, look at that! Look at that
know.
little drop.
I was always
okay.
thinking
Should we say it? Who we think?
Obviously, I think I know my answer.
I think I know my answer.
And it's not necessarily because of their athleticism. It's just because I love them so
ready?
much.
3, 2, 1.
Heated Rivalry.
Good job, guys. You are athletes. Now come on the pod.
Come on, Bob.
Yeah, come on.
We'll
Come on,
take
babe.
you for season 2.
Come on, babe.
Or not.
No, we will. You actually don't have a choice.
Okay, we have 3 more categories left.
Stay with us.
We'll try and be fast.
Hard launch of the year. There were a lot. There were
So
good ones.
many
We were
this
eating
year.
them up. Trin and Ben.
Yep.
Trinity Rodman, Ben Sheldon. They were great. They hard launched in March. Love it. Paisy.
I don't know why I whispered it. Like, you pick
I was
it
going to
up.
say, I always want to say Pazzy. I know
Paisy.
it's AZ.
Paige and AZ.
Paisy. I love them so much. And they hard launched on Wag Talk. Shout out Maddie.
Mm-hmm.
We love Maddie on this show. Just fucking iconic. I'm obsessed with them. Can't get enough of them. Megan and Clay. Like, they're so fun.
Oh, God.
I
This is gonna
really
be
like them.
I think this might be the hardest
I
category.
know. And then also Steph and Cardi. They were a little up and down.
They were very up and down.
But they went out like this.
And now they have a baby. Beautiful baby boy.
So, tough one. Okay, just go with your heart, okay? Ready? Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Paisy.
Paisley.
I know.
Did you sense the hesitation there for me?
Yeah, I did.
I think that
Megan and Clay is like also right up there for me. But like something about the way that, it's giving Heated Rivalry.
it kind of is. And I think,
Not that they were arch rivals.
no, I know.
But they,
They're
like, had
teammates,
to-
famously teammates.
They had to hide a lot of their relationship because they were teammates, and
Yeah.
then now they're finally free. And now Dallas has the #1 pick, and so it's like, okay, Dallas, do the right thing.
do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
No, but I kind of, for the plot, want to see them go to, like, AZ go to a different team.
No, don't do that to me.
But then also, I do want to know more about, like, what it's like to play with your girlfriend teammate, which I think now that they're, like, fully out about it, like, they would give us more content around it,
And,
whereas
like,
before, like, we couldn't really ask them about that because
Right.
they were
And like, give
public.
us that background. I want to know that dynamic. I want to know more about it. I want to know how it works. Like, what have you had to work on? What have you had to like course correct because it's like, oh, that's not working if we do it this way, kind of thing. I'm so interested. Once again, nosy as fuck. I never claimed to not be high maintenance.
Okay. Next 2.
Yeah,
WAG of the year.
a tough one.
We have 3 nominees, and I think they all shine in so many categories, but they all have their distinct lanes, too.
Yes, yeah.
That we love them for. Okay, so Olivia Culpo, we love her for her realness around motherhood and postpartum. Like, I don't really know other WAGs doing it like her.
And I just feel like she's been so confident in this postpartum era. Not like confident maybe is the right word, but so like sure of
Secure,
herself and
yeah.
like secure and just being like I feel like notoriously the internet trolls have come for her, and now she's like, I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
it's working for me, and like
You'll have heard in the interview that we
Yeah.
just did with her, just how much she's like not trying to return back. Like, she's not trying to like bounce back. Do you know what I mean?
And I really appreciate
yes,
that.
I
Yeah.
loved that narrative shift.
And I would kind of like to do that without having a child. I would like to not.
What
try
is
to,
the non-child rearing
Correct.
version of not bouncing back?
correct? But I would like some of that, please. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Kristen Juszczyk
Yeah.
for just being like
A boss bitch.
a boss bitch, entrepreneur,
Yep.
partnering with all these leagues, being
Yep.
so successful, putting out her designs to like make sure that everybody can access them. You
Yeah.
know?
And like cute shit.
Yeah. Revolutionizing fashion.
Thank God.
In sports. Thank,
Thank
God.
God.
We really needed
that.
it bad.
We needed that.
Needed that down bad. Okay. And then last, Simone Biles for just being the gift that keeps on giving with her Get Ready With Me TikToks.
And just like in this new era of her, like
we're just seeing a new side of her.
of wagdom.
yeah.
Like she was the athlete, now she's the wag,
yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
I love it, and she's keeping it real.
Yeah.
Loved the
I love following her.
loved the boob update. Okay, ready? Wag of the year goes to
1, 2,
3,
3.
2, 1.
Olivia
Simone.
Culpo.
Wow.
I don't know. I just really like what she's
No,
doing.
I
Like, I
did.
think it's such a given like the place that she speaks from as like former Miss Universe, I don't know. Like she I think can just be like a really good model for not having to feel pressured to be perfect. And of course, like she has resources that we don't have.
Yeah.
And so it's a little different, but I think even just talking about it at her.
Yeah, and she seems just like very real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you went for Simone.
Yeah, I've loved getting to know this side of Simone.
No, it's true.
It's so fun. And she's given us so much tea. I'm like, keep it coming, girl. I'll watch every single one.
Yeah. Okay, last one.
Diva of the year.
Diva of the year.
There's a lot of friggin' divas. Okay, so first one, of course, Mr. Rogers, Aaron Rodgers. You know, he's being sassy with reporters, classic. He's potentially thrown some teammates under the bus.
Also still maybe lying about having a wife.
Yeah, the jury's real out on that one. Okay, next, AJ Brown. A lot of cryptic tweets, a lot of deleting of tweets, specifically ones about his quarterback. There's definitely some risky business going on there. Draymond Green, because the man never shuts up and never stops fighting. Got in a 7 foot, 1,000,000 inches man's face and like was only coming up to his chest.
And we didn't talk about this, but he apparently missed the birth of his child for a basketball game.
Yeah, I feel like you could work around that.
It's not like it's the finals, babe.
Yeah.
Like you'd be fine.
It's not that serious. It's your literal child, question mark? Yeah. And then Ellie the goddamn elephant. Because you know what? Duh.
We got to meet her together this year.
She's such a diva.
It's funny how like I never thought a mascot could make me feel so unconfident and unsure of myself because she has it. You know what I mean? She has the star power.
Yeah.
That I want.
Yeah. You really envy her.
And I can't believe that an elephant has it before I do.
I
know?
A
mascot.
I know.
All love though.
Maybe Ellie could like provide us with some
could just sit here
tips,
and like
confidence tips.
Yeah.
She was shimmying. She was shaking.
She doesn't even have to talk. Like
I know. It's all
and that's how you know power.
Yeah, for real. That was a good way to sum it up. Okay. Ready?
No.
Me either. Okay, I got mine. Ready?
Okay. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, come on, lay up.
So why did you choose that?
He missed OTAs. He was going to a new team. He just loves the drama. And it's okay. Like, it's okay to love drama. I love drama. That's why I watch Bravo. Like, hello. Mm-hmm. But, like, just admit it.
I know.
You try to pretend that you don't. Just admit it.
A lot of men
and
do
then
this.
you're also like, don't talk. Maybe now you'll stop talking about me. You love being talked about. It's okay. But just admit it. It's okay.
That was reminding me of, we didn't touch on this in the Patriots section, but that guy, what's his name, Mac Hollins.
Oh yeah, he's crazy.
Walking in barefoot.
Yeah.
In the Buffalo.
In
cold.
frigid weather.
It wasn't in Buffalo.
And shirtless.
And it's like, you can just say you want attention. Like, you don't have to do all of this.
Like, you don't have to risk hypothermia.
Right. We don't need you out of the game because of hypothermia caused by wanting attention. Like, that was like the real diagnosis, and yet you used that as a cover up.
Yeah, there were multiple
Welcome
layers.
to the club, babe.
Yeah.
I love attention too. Yeah. We love attention.
Hey, welcome to Well Played.
You're safe here. Come sit down, babe.
We've never met attention that we didn't like. Okay, good awards with the Wellies. That was a good year.
I know. Did you guys like the categories? You can be honest with us.
Yeah.
And if you have other nominees that you think we
like
missed,
category nominations,
leave them in the comments on Spotify or on YouTube or in our Instagram DMs. We will definitely
I respond to all nice Instagram DMs. If you're mean,
I do too.
Then you get blocked. But you know what? You brought it upon yourself. Actions have consequences. Mm-hmm. Also, if you're toe lover 704, you also get blocked. Sorry. Had to say it.
No foot pics in this house.
Yeah, no foot pics. Okay, well, that's it.
For this year of Well Played.
Sad.
I know.
Guys, but really, thanks to you guys for listening, for dealing with us, for listening to our voices, me screaming, Blake screaming,
Caroline crying,
me crying, the whole shebang. It wouldn't be possible without all of our lovely listeners and our team behind the scenes. They are the true MVPs and superheroes.
It's true. Shout out Rachel. You can't see her. She's wearing a gorgeous dress
she
today.
She looks like stunning.
Someone's going to the Marty Supreme red carpet.
Not a big deal. Our producer Afar, Amanda, and our talent booker Kat, like, that's just to name a few, but like we have truly a great squad behind us, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah. So that's all from us. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate.
Go eat some cookies and Bakemas.
Don't die from Bakemas, though. We do not need sugar comas.
Yeah, we do.
Induced by Anne Michael May's.
Yes, we do.
Bakemas.
Yes, we do.
No one eats that.
Yes, we do. Okay.
She's the one who brought, by the way, her own trolley gummy worms to the airport the other day.
I thought this was a safe space.
I know you thought it was a secret. It's not.
That was so
Cat's
fun.
out of the bag.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to this episode of Well Played.
We'll see you in the new year.
Love you. Mean it. Bye.